What would if we had to classify this as odd or even, what would we classify it as? If we had to classify it as positive or negative, what would we classify it as? Negative. So what's that graph going to look like?
It's going to be going down. It's going to be up.
Yeah, it's going to fall from left to right. So something like this. So just to get a good picture of what the graph should look like, after you do that right now, mostly we're just going to be using our graphing calculator and plotting points that fit on there. So get your graphing calculator out. Go to y equals, what was it, negative x to the power of 3 plus x squared plus 3x minus 3. Are we going too fast? So once you put that in, you hit graph, you get a decent picture of what it's supposed to look like. Hopefully it doesn't say error. It looks similar to what we graphed, right? We kind of knew it was going to look like that just based on the end behavior. So then what we're going to do is hit, I don't want you to just, okay, that's what the graph looks like, and then just draw. I want you to actually plot some points on there. Yes, Albert?
I messed around with the window on my calculator, and now it looks like really cool.
Lucas, can you help him out? He doesn't zoom 6.
All over it. Like the
Oh, it has dots?
Yeah.
Just take off, this plot 1 is probably highlighted. Hit enter on that until it's not highlighted anymore, and the dots go away.
Okay.
Okay. So what I would do is hit second table. All right. Now, am I going to graph on a 10 by 10 window? Am I going to graph -5, 132? No, it's not going to fit. Am I going to graph -465? -324? -2, 3? Yeah, I'll fit on a 10 by 10 window. So basically, just pick the points that are going to fit and plot those. So -2, 3, -1, -4. 0, -3, 1, 0. I want you to plot as many points that will fit on there. Okay, and then the rest you can just make a draw based on the end behavior, what it's supposed to look like. Okay. So -2, 3, -1, -4, 0, -3. 1, 0, and 2, -1. And that's what the graph should look like. Now, what if you don't have a graphing calculator? What would you have to do? You'd have to make a table and just plug in points. So what I would always do is start at 0 and then just go, 1, 2, -1, -2. And plot as many points as you could, because those end up being the ones we plot anyway. Okay. And then once you get to a point where when that's bigger than 10, I wouldn't plot any further that way. Okay. That's kind of the general way how to do that. Any questions on graphing polynomials? So steps. Figure out the end behavior at the beginning. I think that's always a good idea. Then put in the calculator and then hit second table for points. And if you don't have a graphing calculator, then you got to make your own points, make your own table. Like plug in 0 for x, and that'd be -3. So, would this be odd or even? Even positive. So what's the graph going to look like? Like a W, both arrows in the air. Wave it like this. Yeah, no, Tyrone? No? 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 No. Yeah? No. All right, so then what do we do next? We plug in the graph calculator. Do you want to do this without graph calculator? No. All right, so it'll be x to the 4th So yeah, we get our W. Okay. Little awkward W. And then let's look at some points. What points can I plot for this one? -1, 2. What else? 0, 4. 1, 0. 2, -4. The rest don't fit on the graph, so we wouldn't graph those. Okay. -1, 2. 0, 4. 1, 0. And 2, -4. Got pretty close to what it looks like. It's close. Yeah. Doesn't have to be perfect this close, but when you get those dots, it gives you kind of some general guidelines to go through. So that's why I do that. I have graph paper also if you need that. Okay. Any questions on graphing polynomials? All right. I'll give you guys 30 minutes to work on 5.2. I'm not saying that it has to be done, but I'm going to give you 5 to finish it. Hopefully you got a lot of it done last night. And then we're going to move on to 5.3 notes. Okay. So depending on how this hour works, both might be due tomorrow. So you want to make sure you get done with 5.2 today. I have a roll of toilet paper back there. Yep. Does anybody else? If anybody else needs graph paper, it's up here if you need it. I can also put up the Music Wednesday. What kind of music? What, like the classical music? Oh, instrumentals? Yeah. What's wrong with that? Oh, so picky. Quietly get to work. Give me a station.
No. What's the name? I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go. Very good.
What about summer hits of 2000?
No. Yes. This is gonna remind me of summer, and I'm not in summer. So don't be mad about being in school.
Okay. He compared you to like a 4-year-old. There it is.
Oh, up to you don't even know the words. You don't even
Well, the Bible may not oh, yeah. But you don't know. So, I mean, that's someone now down. So that
we'll get this work done. You guys have that?
that's what we got. No, well, that's yeah. You don't have to do that.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, whenever I go to do that, you know that that's the same thing.
Yeah. You'd have to update it. Do you have one of those boards that connects them? Bonds. Who's that? Which one is it? Huh? Sure. If I remember how I did this last year, where I transferred stuff to other stuff, I can't remember. Oh, it's late.
You what percents? Or I was just putting how many they got right out of
They can put
5.
out of 5.
All right.
I'll usually change it to like out of 10 or not.
Okay.
You can just put out of 5.
Hey, I'm going to write these down and then go do something because I haven't gotten to yet. Would that be a good time to?
Huh?
Would that be a good time to, or should I at the end?
Fine, they got 20 more minutes to work, so I'll just go start at 5.3.
Okay. This stuff, why did they do so bad? Like, I'm kind of like dumbfounded how bad it is.
Did they do that? I see how 4 out of 5.
Well, I know, but I guess I just think that's so silly. Like,
I think it's just really easy to make mistakes. But,
yeah, no, that's true too. Like a few people forgot to carry their exponent. Like, well, they would forget to do it over here, and so they'd leave it out over there. Oh, I like right there. Oh, I just got it.
And see here, what you got, remind me, Jonathan, I forgot to stop this.
Talking.